right, we are here in Haikou, China with the Hainan International Kitesurf Festival on the water right now. First round of the quarterfinals. Aaron Hadlow from the UK versus Michael Schitzofer from Austria. Already making it through some rounds. Michael has been riding quite well, putting him into these quarterfinals here up against many-time world champion Aaron Hadlow. Both these guys are on some of their biggest kites. I think we got 13s up at the moment. We've seen anything from 11s to 15s on the water, but powered conditions overall, which is a nice change from the past few days where we've been struggling to get the event started. Here today in Hainan, we've got great freestyle conditions for these guys. Michael Schitzofer getting some tricks down on the board right there. As Aaron Hadlow seems to be riding a 14 meter. But nice back mob 5 from Hadlow. But overall, powered conditions, but a bit challenging here in the onshore winds, creating a bit of a current. And of course, you can see these breaking waves, probably about 20-30 meters off the beach. But overall, great conditions here in Hainan to get our single elimination underway. Aaron going for a toe side trick, but not coming together for him. But some of these kickers are setting up pretty nice on the way out. So we should see some more big kicker tricks. Not as ideal as we had in Pingtan at our last event. A little bit more side shore conditions today, but or a little bit more side shore conditions in Pingtan rather. But we may see a shift in the wind that we saw yesterday. A little bit more side shore here, being able to square up a bit more. But you can see these guys are right in the break zone, throwing their tricks. As Michael Schitzofer ekes out a front blind mob, or front blind rather, minus that last rotation to bring it all the way around. Let's see what Hadlow's got for us here. S-Mob, probably going for the S-Mob 5, so we're going to see that one again, I'm sure. As we've on day 4 now already of the Hainan International Kitesurf Festival. Pretty much most of the days we've been windless. A few puffs here and there, enough to get people out on the water. We did have some wind earlier in the week where we were able to run the Chinese trials. But now things are looking good, shaping up to be able to get our single elimination, hopefully run to completion. Michael Schitzofer there, nice back mob. But it does look like the wind could be backing off from our conditions that we had this morning. We've been at the beach since about 8 o'clock. And here around 11:17, already making it through the early rounds. Rounds 1 and 2 of the men's and women's ladders. We are at our quarterfinals, but it is looking like the wind is dropping slightly. There goes Schitzy for a chromo, getting it. Aaron looking over his shoulder, watching what his competitor's doing. That is no surprise. Hadlow loading up. Nice grab, KGB. Definitely see lacking a bit of power that we saw in the earlier heats. Still contestable. Definitely, these guys are got some contestable conditions out on the water right now. Michael with a nice long tack, putting him back upwind as he's making his way in front of the judges' tower. That inside zone in this onshore condition, really, you need a fair amount of power to deal with that current kind of pushing you towards the beach, same direction as the wind. Schitzy with a Hinderburger mode. Getting it done. We've got scores from both these riders coming in. Schitzofer 31.34 already, with a slight lead right now over Aaron Hadlow, 27.37. Aaron's first front blind mob being his highlight trick with a 7.4. Schitzy's, let's see, his back mob was his high scoring trick, 6.4. So anyone's game at the moment. Michael Schitzofer still, though, with a bit of a lead. Still waiting for that last crow mob from Aaron Hadlow to come in. And there's the front blind mob from Schitzofer, getting it all the way around like he wanted to. So about midway through this heat, Schitzofer with a narrow lead right now over Aaron Hadlow. As Aaron's very technical rider, very precise in his timing, going and waiting. Sometimes he's got that patience just to wait for that exact moment where he can go for a high-scoring trick. So it is anyone's heat at this point still. As Hadlow working his 14-meter kite here, hasn't really been able to make it too far outside these breaking waves. Not sure if that's by choice or by... Oh, the double S-bend of line right at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for our heat with Schitzofer and Hadlow, Austria versus the UK. It is a really tight matchup here as we're waiting for that last trick to come in from Schitzofer and Hadlow. So it's going to be a tight one. We'll have to wait and see who the winner is going to be from that last heat. But right now, just a narrow margin of difference between these two riders, as it's going to be a wait and see.